Sahaviriyam Karvavahai Tasmavaditamastu Ma Vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti. We are first time having a talk here. And see the beauty of it. It's a beautiful hall, very nice. All of us have gathered here. And before we started the talk, what did we do? How many different types of arrangements, adjustments we made? Because there should not be echo, there should not be too much of light, people should be able to hear clearly, sound system corrected, fan reduced. All the arrangements inside the room were adjusted. Did we arrange or do anything with the space? We did nothing with the space. Space as such is always there. The space as such is always there. It doesn't need any type of adjustment. Sounds to be adjusted, fan to be adjusted, chairs to be adjusted, everything to be adjusted, distance between the speaker and the listeners. But the space remains the space. Exactly like that, our physical body. When the body is born here, what all adjustments are needed? Child's body, just a child's body, all the possibilities are there. And that body shall start growing. When the body shall start growing, so many different adjustments are to be made. What food is going to take, what food is not going to take, what he should see, what he should not see, what he should speak, what he should not speak, where he should go, where he should not go. All these things are taken care. But nobody need to take care of the consciousness. Chidakasa, like the room here, the akasa is already taken care of, does not need any improvement, any change. Same thing also in the physical body, we don't need any improvement in the physical body when all the organs, every part of the body, your sense organs, organs of action, everything needs adjustment. Consciousness doesn't need any improvement, any adjustment. Straight away you can go to the topic. Are you getting that point? It is so simple. Absolutely simple. Must be seen very, very clearly. The whole adjustment, instantaneous. In the space, all arrangements are made. Space is already part of the arrangement. Same thing also in relation to our physical body. Physical body continuously growing, changing. World also is continuously changing. Please see that. Looks like it is so vast. Looks like the creation is so vast. Just see that. In this room, we adjusted everything. Light, sound, chairs, seat arrangement, everything had to be adjusted. But space absolutely free from any improvement, any adjustment. This is a principle. Like sound and the sound system need to be adjusted. Silence. Silence is natural. Absolutely nothing need to be done to improve upon silence. Can anyone improve upon the silence? That is, principle is something eternal in all of us. Body needs to be adjusted, improved. Sense organs need to be adjusted, improved. Thoughts need to be adjusted, improved. Consciousness. We call it Chidakas or consciousness. Something there with all of us. The hall was built, space was not built. Space is already there. The hall was built in space. And you don't build the hall and put the space inside. Like you don't create the pot and put the pot space. Space is already included. Space is already there. If this principle is understood, good enough. Something that comes with the birth of the body. It is born in consciousness. Understand? That is why you see that Kshetrajna Yoga, Kshetra, fields of experiences, body, mind, they are all created, changing. Whereas Kshetrajna, that which is in whose presence you are aware of the field, is already there. And is not varied from Kshetra to Kshetra, is not varied from place to place, is not varied from the body to body. Male body, female body, child body, old body. Please see that point. Always remain the same. And Bhagavan says what? Kshetrajnam mamiti vidhi sarva kshetresu bharata. In all the fields, I am the same knower. Aham atma sarva bhuta sastita. I am the self in all the beings. Therefore, friends, please tell me, what is that knowledge which is the easiest about yourself? Self-knowledge is susukham kartu. Absolutely easy. Because you don't need to do anything to create it. Neither you can do anything to dismiss it. It is something Sway Mahimni Rajati, shining in its own glory. Nobody creates it, nobody dismisses it. So just sit down. You are a hall, a mobile home, a mobile vehicle, your physical body. Our physical body is like a mobile home. Our physical body is like a mobile chariot. Our physical body is continuous, is a mobile. Where? In the immobile space of consciousness. Always there. What happens is, we lose sight of that immobile and always lost in the mobile and changing creation. And see the beauty of it in one sentence, we shall see that. Because I love this nowadays, I have been quoting many times Lalita Sahasranam, where the mother's one glory says, Antarmukha Samaradhya Bahirmukha Sudurlava. This knowledge, the space, Chetana, Kshetrajna, Kshetreshi, consciousness, very easy for somebody who looks towards himself, Antarmukha. Bahirmukha Sudurlava, very difficult to a person who is externalized. Please see how it is. We'll see that. Very interesting. If we look at the creation, please see. How many things we see? How many colors? How many forms? How many different sounds? Millions of different types of sounds. Touches, millions. Tastes, millions. Smells, millions of it. Vast creation. So diversified. But the moment you see the principle, all the sounds, wherever they are, can be heard by our ear. So all the sounds are extension of our ear. All the forms and colors, extension of our eye. All the touches are extension of our skin. All the tastes are extension of our tongue. All the smells, extension of our nose. Suddenly you discover, even though there are 5 trillion, million or infinite varieties of sounds, sights, touches, taste and smells are there, but there are only 5 types. And those 5 types are all with us, with 5 sense organs. More externalized we are, more diversified we are. But you try to withdraw into yourself. All the sounds merge in here, all the touches in your skin, all the taste in your tongue, all the smells in your nose, all the sights in your eyes. You are the center of the universe. Listen. Now go further up. There are 5 sense organs. Listen carefully. 5 sense organs. And every sense organ, the moment they see, taste, touch, smell, the sense object, every sense organ coming in touch with the sense object, corresponding sense object, will create a thought. So, as when sense objects are 5 different types, sense organs are 5 different types, memories are also 5 different types. Listen. Sound, touch, taste, smell, sight, etc. But all the 5 different types of memories are nothing but thought. One class. They are only thoughts. Trillions of sense objects reduced to 5 sense organs. 5 sense organs, different sensations. Thoughts are same. Each thought, please understand, the thought can't be heard, cannot be seen by your eyes, can't be touched, cannot be tasted, cannot be smelled. You see the principle. More externalized, more diversified, more internalized, more unified. Remember it as a mantra. More externalized, more diversified. More internalized, more unified. What all varieties of sounds, touches, tastes, smells, sights. But come to your sense organs, just 5. Sense organ, sense object. So many different types of sensations. But thoughts are same type. And all the thoughts can't be heard by your ear, can't be heard by your ears, touched by your skin, tasted by your tongue, smelt by your nose, seen by your eye. All the thoughts. But all the thoughts, listen carefully, you can't see, can't hear, can't touch, can't taste, can't smell, but you can be conscious. And that by which you are conscious of, how beautifully Shastra says. How beautifully Shastra says. What is that something? Chakshu sa chakshu, srotrasya srotram, manaso manoyate. How beautiful. That by which you are conscious, it is the eye of the eyes, but not an eye. It is the ear of the ear, but not an ear. It is the nose of the nose, it's not a nose. It is the tongue of the tongue, it is not a tongue. The skin of the skin. 5 sensations, 5 different memory, consciousness, one of a kind. So that which is chakshu sa chakshu, srotrasya srotram, that is the eye of the eyes, ear of the ear, tongue of the tongue, nose of the nose, one and the same. How direct. How can anybody ever miss it? Just don't say it's a third eye, it's also third ear, second nose, second tongue, second skin. Manaso manuyate, the mind of the mind, in whose presence every thought is known. Ajivin, please. There you don't have to say, I know to know. Ajivin, you don't have to say, I hear to hear. Listening takes place. Touching happens. You just sit down, sounds will reach, touches will be there, smells will be there. Only for taste you have to put something on the tongue, or else you cannot taste it. Sensations, natural. Memories, mind, the thoughts, memory formation, thoughts, natural. As we see is natural, effortless, listening effortless, touching effortless, tasting effortless, smelling effortless. Memory from formation, thoughts are also effortless. You can't say, I saw the flower and did not have a thought. Can you say that? Perceptions, effortless. Sensation, effortless. You can't say, I touched the fire, but I'm not getting burnt, Really? Touch and see. The moment to, are you getting the moment to see, the moment to touch, the moment anything happens, effortless sensation is created and thoughts are formed. As when the moment the thoughts are formed, can you say you are unconscious? Consciousness also is effortless. Are you getting that point? Consciousness effortless, thoughts are effortless, perception is effortless, objects are also effortless. None of these things are our creation. It's already there. But what happens, see, sense organs being sense organs, it closes and opens, the eyes close, eyes open. When the eyes close, you don't see the world, but you don't become unconscious. When your ears lose the capacity, you lose the capacity of the ear, but you don't become unconscious. For you to be conscious, you don't need to have your ears or no ears. You are conscious, your ears listen. You are conscious, your ears are not capable of listening. You are conscious, your eyes see. You are also conscious, eyes don't see. That is a blind man is as conscious as anybody else. Please see that basic principle. That is why Antarmukha Samaradhya. The more you internalize, the more you become aware as to how these perceptions are taking place, you will be with yourself. Children are children. They see the flower, they go towards it. They see the red flower, they'll go towards it. Some nice sound, they'll go towards it. Like animals. They just get attracted by that. Will you like to be a grown-up child? But see how it happens. There is a color flower is here. The child sees it, comes towards it. Helplessly comes towards it. Do you do that? What will happen? First, the object is there, I see. True to the perception, thought will take place. That thought you must be conscious. But you must be conscious. Then only, just suppose you just are conscious, no activity begins. So that is where the I thought comes in. I like it, I want it. One fellow should be there in between. Once that is there, activity begins. That is why in the whole creation, except human being, nobody has any conflict or trouble. Space has no problem, air has no problem, water has no problem, earth has no problem, nothing has any problem. Trees, animals have no problem. Your own body has no problem. Your sense organs have no conflict. A very famous athlete was asked, how come you are so 40, 45-year-old already, and how come your focus and that level of the game is so high? You know what was the answer? The answer was, the ball is not playing the game. The ball doesn't feel how hard it is hot, how hard it is hit, or how slow it is hit. Ball is used in playing the game. Ball doesn't play the game. The field is used to play the game. The field doesn't play the game. Listen carefully. The body is used to play the game. The body doesn't play the game. This is self-knowledge. Body is used to play the game. Body is used to walk the distance. Body doesn't choose to walk. That is why the famous statements, Deho hamiti, Deho na bhakti. The body doesn't say, I am the body. Deho na janati, the body does not know. Poor body, so simple, so innocent, so cute. If the racket is hitting the ball in a wrong direction, it is a mistake of the racket. The paper doesn't write. The pens do not write. The hand doesn't write. The eyes do not write. Who does it? The paper doesn't write, nor it is waiting to be written on. Hands do not write. Suppose you tell somebody, how come you are writing so nicely? If you ask somebody, how come you are writing so nicely? Where does the credit go? Paper? Pen? Pencil? How come you speak so nicely? Where does the credit go? To the mouth? The shape of the body? The thoughts? You have to be conscious. More you are conscious. What to speak, what not to speak. You can't say what to think or not to. That's a wrong attitude in religion. You should not think these things. In thinking, understand, in thoughts you have no choice. Expressing a thought, you have a choice. Are you getting that point, please? Thoughts, you have no choice. But when somebody has told you, don't think these things, then what happens? You're sitting down there waiting. The things that you should not think, you are waiting, whether it's coming or not coming. What a waste. What activity is taking place in this room, does the room decide? Simple thing. Absolutely simple. What activities will take place in this hall, does the hall decide? What activities your body will do? Does the body decide? What all things you shall see, hear, taste, touch, smell, do the sense organs decide? Creation is innocent, absolutely innocent. Body is innocent, sense organs innocent, thoughts are innocent. Consciousness, always innocent, just illumines it all. One thought, I, just one. That is why, just like it, Dehoham iti, Dehona bhakti, the body doesn't say, I am the body. No object says, the flower doesn't say, I am the flower. The thought doesn't say, I am the thought. Neither the consciousness speaks that Aham Brahmasmi. The thoughts do not speak. Find out from inside. Just sit down, close your eyes for a minute. To be conscious, what words shall you use? What thought you should have? What perception? What sensation? What language? What name? What form? You can sit down like this for as long as you like. Listen carefully. But body being something is continuously growing and changing. Now you are not hungry, so until the hunger comes, listen carefully. The hunger will come. When the hunger comes, the stomach doesn't say, I am hungry, give me food. Hunger comes in the body. When the body is hungry, when hunger comes because of a pranic condition, body is hungry, a report will go, a thought will come, hunger. You change it right away to I am hungry. You are hungry or hunger came. How do you know you are hungry? I am conscious. I know. What do you know? I am hungry. So which I is you? I know is me or I am hungry is me. Neither hunger is me nor knowing is me. Hunger is hunger, knowing is knowing. This one thought. Identifies you to both. Listen carefully. You don't have to say, I am hungry to be hungry. You don't have to say, I am conscious to be conscious. I thought is redundant. But hunger has to be taken care. Listen. Body must be used to keep the body alive. Thoughts are to be used. But in whole arrangement, in this vast creation, there was a time when your body was not there. The body born, body growing, changing. As we saw, when the house is built, space is inbuilt. When the body is born, consciousness inborn, always there. Body goes on changing. Childhood, youth, old age, waking, dream, deep sleep, perception, sensation, thoughts. These are all various conditions continuously change. Consciousness is always there. You are always there as you are. You can open your eyes and please see that, friends. When, please think of this statement. When you are, let us say, 15, 20-year-old, you are coming from a village, you don't know anything much, and somebody tells you that there is a place in Egypt, there is a huge thing called pyramid, or somebody tells you there is Himalayan mountain, Everest peak is there, 29,000 plus feet height. Listen carefully. First ever time when you are getting an information, watch your statement. First ever time when you get a statement, you listen to a statement, first ever time in your life, what shall you say? Such a mountain is there. Nobody told me. Listen carefully. Take that. Last night this thought came, I wrote it down. What shall you say? Such a huge peak is there, Everest peak, you are telling. 29,000 feet height. Nobody told me. What does it mean? I was conscious all along from my childhood until now. But that thought was not put. When you say that word, friends, that is your enlightenment here and now. Don't try to hold your nose, stand on your tail, do all that things you can do, or read million books. To be yourself now and here, instantaneous. Even if suppose somebody says, there is this particular information is in Brahma Sutra. Nobody told me. Meaning what? I have been always conscious. Many thoughts were given to me. Many thoughts were given to me to be conscious. I was made conscious of a language. Sanskrit, Hindi, English, Tamil, Telugu. But nobody, so many languages are there. Telugu, Tamil, Odia, Bengali, Malayalam, all these languages there. Sanskrit, nobody told me. Meaning, I have been conscious, but that language has not been told to me. Acha. I was told about the earth, the stars, galaxies, but nobody told me anything about my body. That means you are conscious. Into that, these thoughts were not introduced. Nobody told me about so many scriptures are there. Should you feel frustrated or you should feel absolutely thrilled that I was there all along, I have been there, but what I have been told, what you have been informed, the books that you studied came in time. Every day you can have a new book, new idea, but not a new me. I don't know whether you understand or not. Really, to be very frank, friends. Because this is our whole thing is so conditioned. As if in school we are studying, no? Which class you are in? First standard. First standard. Ah. Go to second. Only minor school. Go to high school. Go to college. Go to university. Go to PhD. Never ending. Then somebody say, oh, these secular books or this type of knowledge is not good enough. Now I must study some scriptures. Then what shall I start studying with? Foundation books. What suppose? Just start with, like a Sanskrit language you should study. Language, that's not enough. You started language, but that's not enough. The what shall I book? Tattvavada I should study. You are studying Tattvavada. If Tattvavada you understood, that should be the first book and last book. The one word you are introduced to, aham, last word and first word and last word. No. Did you read Tattvavada? Yes. Now you should go to, these are Prakarana Granthas. Then you must go to other Granthas. What shall I book? Shall I read? You finish up this one, then you go to Vivek Jurama. Let us just be giving an example. That book you should read. Or suppose you are in a Vishishta Dvaita, this or any other religion. Every religion will have that foundation book. Then the next book. Then the next book. Then what? Have you studied this Prakarana Granthas? Yes. But did you study Bhagavad Gita? No. Prasthanatrayi. Gita, Upanishad, Brahma Sutra. Gita only studied, but that's nothing. Huh? So, small book gives you a small truth. Bigger book will give you bigger truth. Logics will be more. Informations will be more. But truth is same. The people who have written those books also, they are not high PhD FRCS. Ordinary people knew themselves. Ekavir Das, Surdas, so many great rishis or the people are there. What? They have not studied many things, but they just write down one small book and the truth is there. So what do you say? Just like a person is never-ending, pursuit of the physics, chemistry, mathematics, a never-ending thing. In Shastra also the person goes through, this is gone, now the Gita is over, now the, what is that, Upanishads are over, now the Brahma Sutra is over, now the Siddhi Grantha. Somebody can always put you into the trip. You don't understand, the books will be changing, ideas will be expanding. You are always the same. When you did not know anything, you are the truth. When you know all the books, you are still the same truth. No improvement. How beautiful. What a relaxed thing. Why people do not feel comfortable in life? Because always, then what? I finished my school, then go to college, then go to job, then promotion, then money, then more money. What is the end to it? You are busy collecting information, gathering money, gathering resources. Enjoyment, nil. Same thing a person can get into the witch hunting, truth hunting. I have studied this, still nothing has happened. Did this, nothing will happen. Please. Because who you are is always there. More books, more informations do not make you understand a greater truth. No, friends. Very, very clearly you must see that. You put a 500-story building or just a hutment, space is same. Example is example. Silence, which is accommodating a small sound or a huge thunderbolt. Silence is silence. Space is space. These are eternal principles. Consciousness is same. You are noble laureate, you are conscious. I am a total rascal, uneducated, don't know anything. I am also conscious. In that, there is absolutely no difference whatsoever. That is why Shankara is so beautiful that he says, Drugdusyo do padartho stah paraspara vilakshana drug brahma drusyamayeti iti vedanta dindima. Drug drusyo padartho do. There are two things in life, generalized for eternity, generalized for all the human beings in this world. Drug drusyo padartho do. Padartho staha. Asti staha. These two things are there. Druk, the seer. Drushya, the seen. Paraspara vilakshana. They are mutually exclusive. Two different types of, their natures are different. What is that? Druk, drushya. Please see. Drishyam jagat. Drishyam. And anything that is drishyam, nashyam. That is where these things, when I talk about it, Swamiji comes to our head, ding, ding, ding. Because from the day one, boom, boom, boom. But what happens is, if people get lost in the logic and forget the truth, it is not Shastra's mistake or Guru's mistake. The person must see it very clearly. Drishyam, that is seen, heard, tasted, touched, smelled, all drishyam. If the world is seen, the flower is seen, just make it simple, all of you have known it. Flower is seen, who is the seer? Eyes are the seer. Eyes see. Okay. These eyes are seen. Who sees the eyes? Flower doesn't see the eye. Flower is seen. The flower doesn't become a seer at any time. World is seen. The world doesn't become the space, air, fire, water, earth. They are seen. They can never be the seer. The eyes now see. Eyes are seen. The eyes are seen. Why? We know the conditions. Andhatva, mandatva, patutva dharma. Very bright, dull, cataract. Then who is drush? Who is druk? Mind, mana, bhavana. Thoughts are there. The thoughts are reporting three different conditions of the eyes. Not very clear, getting dull, it is very sharp. These thoughts are seen. Who sees? Eyes don't see the thought. The thoughts are not seen or heard or touched or tasted or smelt. Thoughts are known. Jnana Shakti. That is the seer. Drugev, atu drushyate, but nobody to be conscious of the consciousness. Jnataram rekena vijnaniyat. Who shall know the knower? Finished. In one verse, one line. But the ahankar, the I thought sitting down there, I know now Durudrisha Viveka. Anything more? Mahadeva. Are you getting that point? Anything more? The student can ask anything more. If the person, the student is sharp, he will not ask. But even if you ask, the teacher will what shall he say? Enough. What is there? After that, what? Every other thing you educate, then what? Job. Then what? Then what? Then what? After infinity, what? After happiness, what? After truth, what? So, drudusyo padarthosta. Paraspara vilakshana. Whatever is seen, nashyam, drishyam, nashyam. It is subject to cancellation. You don't have to cancel it. They will cancel themselves. Even if your eyes remain like that, the power will fade away. And these eyes also, after some time, they will fade away. Cataracted, blinded, it will go. Body also shall go. Suppose the thoughts remain young, they can't last forever. Drishyam. You see, you are conscious of those things. What you are conscious of shall change. Consciousness never changes. Drugeva nati drishyate. Drug Brahma drishyam mayeti. Drug Brahma, that which is drug, the sheer never to be seen. Your consciousness, you want to name it, Brahma Chetana. Drishyam mayeti. Maya means what? Yama. That is never there, but appears to be. Vacharammanam vikaro namadeyam vrittika ityeva satyam. Vrittika ityeva satyam. The clay is the truth. Vakarammanam, you name it, pot. But when you say pot, the clay does not become the pot. Clay is pot. Who is just a name and a form. The name and form will disappear, the clay will continue. The naming who has done, you will also disappear. One who names it disappears. In whose presence you have named it, consciousness continues. You make it anything you like. Duk Brahma Drishyamaya iti Vedanta Dindima. That is the loudest drumming of the Vedanta. Meaning, even if you are deaf also, it will break your deaf ear and make you hear it. Why? To be conscious, you don't need that. Even when you lose your power to hear, you are still conscious. So, iti, thus, go back to the first statement with which we started, with that we shall finish. More externalized we are, naturally diversified. More internalized we are, naturally unified. Very simple principle, work on it. Consciousness is, straightway go there. Absolutely unified. There is nothing other than it. Jump. I thought begins. I know. I know what? Thoughts. How many? Billions. Emotions, it creates. How many? Millions. How did it create a thought? Understand. Thought has no capacity to create a thought. Neither the consciousness has a capacity to create a thought. Listen carefully. Consciousness illumines. Thoughts are created by the sense organ and sense object coming together. Only when a sense organ and a sense object come together, it becomes a thought. That is how we all have, human beings. We create a personal universe in the universe. The whole creation is existing, but our memories create our personal world. In our personal world, me, my father, my mother, my brother, my sister, my wife, my child, my religion, my tradition, my country, my government. You understand that point? But you can't have an exclusive my consciousness, my space, that also you can't say. So thoughts are created by perceptions. Thoughts are few. Sense organs are also few. But what the sense organs perceive, abba, diversified. How many sounds, how many touches, how many tastes, how many smells, that all the elements, space, air, fire, earth, all pervasive. Brahmanda, macrocosm. But from that macrocosmic universe, when you withdraw, antarmukha samara. Withdraw. Withdraw means what? From the 4, 5 elements, elemental universe, make it 5 elements. From that 5 elements and elemental universe, make our body the center of the universe. In the physical body, only 5 sense organs. To the 5 sense organs, million thoughts can come, but they are just thoughts, one of a kind. Can't be heard, seen, touched, tasted. And these thoughts are controlled by one thought, I thought. But for I to be conscious, there is consciousness in which I thought is not there, other thoughts are not there, sense organs are not there, organs of action not there, body is not there, whole macrocosmic universe also doesn't touch it. Nothing touches it. You diversify, you understand. You externalize, you are diversified. You internalize, you are unified. Choice is yours. What do you want? Why shall I tell you? You decide. You want to be just with yourself? Be. Why should everybody must be with himself? What is that everybody must be with himself? He is with himself. What is it must be? You are with yourself. Whether you want to be with your thought, choice is yours. You want to use the thought, choice is yours. You want to live with the body, choice is yours. You want to get out of the body or the music, whatever you say, it's all your choice. That is why Bhagavan says so nicely, hey Arjuna, I told you all these things. Edad asheshena vimrishya, having thought over it very well, yatha ichhasi tatha kuru. You do as you want to do. Don't ask me, what shall I do? Yatha ichhasi, as you do. Ultimately, it's the you. Truth alone exists. So now, close your eyes with that, we shall stop. These friends, in the house now, there is no activity. In this place, there is no hall. Hall came, space is there. In the hall, first, the inauguration was there, 14th March. On 18th March, there was a big festival. Oh, you know, birthday celebration was there. Today, there is a class. All activities do not define the hall. Now, the class will come to an end, as when the inauguration ended, the celebration ended, class also will end. The space is space. It will not crave for more activities here. Same thing, friends, also. This mobile home of yours, born, inaugurated, growing, so much activities are taking place in your mind. Activities are there, the Chidakas, the space of consciousness is shining. No activities, it is shining. Sleeping, it is shining. Dreaming, it is shining. Waking, it is shining. You are always shining. One day the hall will collapse. Space will continue. One day the body will collapse. Consciousness will continue. At no time. Ajo nitya saswatoyam purana nahanyate anyamane sati. So even when the body gets dissipated, nahanyate, it never gets affected because you are aja, unborn, nitya, shaswata, purana. Nothing can destroy it. Nainam sindanti sastrani, nainam dahati pamaka, nachairam pledanti apana sosayati mata. Achedyoyam, adayoyam, akletya, asoshyayam, nitya, sarvagata, stanu, acholoyam, sana. The whole thing, you can see it even in a fraction of a second. Because in the arrangement, everything is already there. We have to see the whole picture and you can't escape the truth that you are. These are all very beautiful examples. Over the outside noise, we have no control. It will be continuously, continue. It will come in. One will come, one will go. It will continue. Right? Just listen to it sometime. Just make it an example. You can open your eyes, do that as you like. Suppose you close the wall, windows, doors. The sound cannot reach through. But when you close your ears and eyes and everything, who creates noise inside you? Your thoughts also go on coming in that. But that thought has no sound. Listen carefully. This sound has a sound. The thought of a sound has no sound. It is as quiet as the space of consciousness in which it arrives. Both are same. Whether it is a thought or a thought-free awareness, always remain the same. If you appreciate that, you are who you are in spite of everything happening. Changes are taking place, but you are not affected by the changes. That is wisdom. Wisdom is not to remove the sound, destroy the world, demolish everything. Everything is that in spite of it. It is not absence of the real, absence of the world, in spite of the world. Not absence of the thought, in spite of the thought. It's not the absence of the body, in spite of the body. That is why the wisdom is so fantastic. Nobody can ever touch it, nobody can ever destroy it. Okay, friends? Thank you very much. See this, very, very simple thing. What I'm telling is, you know you are aware. You are. See how long it lasts. When it has to go. Your memories also. Just stand by and see. It has to go. It's not if it is not going because you are holding on to it. Why it is coming? Why it is there? And if you go on resisting, it will be always there. You are not there. That is why silence and sound have no conflict. Formless space and the forms have no conflict. Neither the consciousness and the bhavana, thoughts have any conflict. What is the mother's name? Bhavani Bhavana Gamya Bhavaranya Kutharika. What a language. Bhavani, Bhava, who have to be. Bhava, Shiva. Shiva, Bhava, Chetana, consciousness. Bhavani, same consciousness. Bhavana Gamya, two limbs there. Bhavana Gamya, Bhavana Agamya. That which can be conveyed by the thought There is a convey, because there is a teaching, as though reveals it by the words. Bhavana agamya, yet no thoughts can ever reach it. Manasa eva andrashtavya, na manasa na manute, manasa na manute. So it is bhavana, bhavani, bhavana agamya. With the words it can be revealed. Yet bhavana agamya, no words can describe it. And what it is? Bhavaranya kutharika. It is the kutharika, X, A-X-E, X. It is the X for bhavaranya, for the samsara jungle. It is the powerful X. Everything can be cut down. Brashchanat bhuksha. Though samsara bhuksha can be cut down by this knowledge. Bhavan, bhavanagam, bhavaranya kutharika. What all things are there, friends? Dhyatu, dhyana, dheya, rupa, dharma, dharma, vivajita. Everything is, it is so simple. If anybody considers it complicated, because his I thought is still working very strong. Without I, there is no sense of easy or strong, easy or difficult, confusion or conflict. Without the I, there is no conflict. That is why these powers are flowers. Creation. Everything is beautiful except human being. Not a child is beautiful. Not a sleeping man also beautiful. Fellow is awake, but is totally lost in the sense of individuality. That is why you can give up the whole world, nothing will happen until you give up yourself. And you can't give up the world, because that is not yours to give up. You can't dismiss anything, just dismiss yourself. That is the only thing. Dismiss means what? See it, then use it. Use the fellow. Don't release him. Ahankar is a beautiful slave. It has to be maintained very nicely. Okay? So see that very clearly. Just one thought. And that one, you don't depend upon that for you to be who you are. Use it. Life is beautiful. Okay? Thank you. See it again. Any difficulty, ask. No problem.